Hello students and welcome to Standard 8 English study sessions. In the last video we have seen 1.1 poem number 1.1 in our English Bal Bharati textbook, that was A Time to Believe, and we have seen how the poem was a nice, inspiring, interesting poem, encouraging poem. This poem was written by the English poet B.J. Morbitzer, and he has been successfully conveyed the message that life has surprises if you believe, life has miracles if you believe, life has many good things if you believe, and life can give you whatever you want only if you believe. And I do believe that you have understood the poem well. Can I believe so? Okay. Now it's time to know the figures of speech which are used in this particular poem. But before going directly to the topic, I truly believe that you must understand the concept fully for writing about it. The concept figures of speech is not new to you. It was taught from last 3 years, but still, to make your understanding more clear, we have to revise this concept once again. Okay, because if you understand the concept thoroughly, deeply, you can write anytime anything about the concept. Because again, it's time to believe that you can do it and you will do it. Okay, so first of all, figures of speech with the help of 5 WH questions, words, WH words. We'll see this concept in detail. What are figures of speech? So first is what? What is a figure of speech? A figure of speech is a thing which makes the poem more beautiful. The figures of speech make the poem beautiful, and why they are used? They are used again with the same intention to make the poem more interesting and impressive. Then how they work? The figures of speech add up in the meaning of the poems. The poet, whatever the feelings of the poet are there, the figures of speech always help the poet to add up in the meaning and to convey the particular messages to the readers. Then which are these figures of speech? Generally speaking, in general, for this standard, the figures of speech used are simile, basic, then metaphor, personification, epigram, alliteration, repetition, and many more ahead. So there are many figures of speech in this year you will learn. How many figures of speech are there? A question arises in your mind. I know that. How many figures of speech are there in English literature? Are they 20, 30, 40? Any guesses? There are more than 250 figures of speech in English language. Surprising? Yes. But all those 250 figures of speech is not needed to learn this year. We'll learn some more next year and next to next year also. So this was in short a short thing about figures of speech. What are figures of speech? Why are they used? How do they work? Which are the common figures of speech, and how many are there in general? More than 250. Now speaking about this particular poem, A Time to Believe. In last video, I had told you that we are going to see these figures of speech line by line. In every line, there is one or the other figure of speech, and we are going to see these figures of speech now. So without wasting much time, let's begin with this today's topic, figures of speech in the poem A Time to Believe. So let's see line by line which are the figures of speech and how do they work and what is that particular figure of speech. Okay. So to believe is to know that every day is a new beginning. So take the textbook in your hand, I advise you. Take the textbook and mark over there, bracket over the lines, whichever I tell you, and write over there with pencil whichever is the figure of speech. For you have to write down these figures of speech in your notebook. So to believe is to know that every day is a new beginning. This is epigram figure of speech. Which one? I'll write on the board, epigram figure of speech. First figure of speech in this poem is, see the spelling carefully, epigram. What is this figure of speech? Epigram. Now what is epigram? Epigram means a short saying, just like a proverb. Good thought. We use the proverbs in our day-to-day language, for reading also, for writing also, in speaking also. We use these proverbs, and epigram is such a proverb, short saying, concise, short. It works as a good thought. Epigram. Now see, to believe is to know that every day is a new beginning. This whole is just like a proverb, saying something, short saying. So that is called epigram. Again, next two lines, is to trust. Is to trust means to believe is to trust that miracles happen and dreams really do come true. Again, this also is epigram figure of speech, which is a general truth or can be used as saying. General truth. To believe is to trust that miracles happen and dreams really do come true. So next two lines are having epigram figure of speech. Which one? Epigram. Now next, to believe is to see angels dancing among the clouds. Now this particular is personification figure of speech. Which one? Personification. In personification figure of speech, inanimate things means non-living things, sometimes animals also, sometimes non-living objects, inanimate thing, imaginary thing, these are given the human qualities. Now here if you see, to believe is to see angels dancing among the clouds. Now angels are imaginary people or things, whatever. Angels dancing among the clouds. So angels, how they are personified? Angels are given the human quality of dancing. Inanimate things are given the human quality of dancing. So that is personification. Next, to know the wonder of a stardust sky. This whole one line only. To know the wonder of a stardust sky. Here there is alliteration figure of speech. Which one? Alliteration. Spell correctly and pronounce also correctly. Alliteration figure of speech. Alliteration of a figure of speech says that the sound of a particular letter is repeated for poetic effect. Sound is important here, letter is not important. Sometimes the letters are different, but if they are conveying the same sound, okay. So there also it is said that is alliteration figure of speech. So you should not focus on the letter, instead you should focus on the sound of the letters. So which letter is repeated here? The sound stardust, sky. So the sound of S is repeated for poetic effect. Okay, this is the explanation of that figure of speech which you have to write. Next, and the wisdom of the man in the moon. Fourth line of second stanza. And the wisdom of the man in the moon. Again the same, it is also alliteration figure of speech in which the sound of the letter M is repeated for poetic effect. Now next, third stanza, first line. To believe is to know the value of a nurturing heart. Epigram. Which figure of speech? Epigram, as it is a short saying, proverb. To believe is to know the value of a nurturing heart. Again the next line. To believe is to know the innocence of a child's eyes. Same, epigram. To believe is to know the beauty of an aging hand. Epigram. So first three lines of this third stanza are having epigram figure of speech. First three lines of third stanza. Last line. For it is through their teachings we learn to love. Alliteration figure of speech. Here the letter L is repeated. The sound of the letter L is repeated for poetic effect. So these three stanzas we have seen clearly. Now next, fourth stanza of the poem. To believe is to find the strength and courage that lies within us. Tell me which figure of speech? Yes, you are correct. Epigram figure of speech. These two lines. Next, when it is time to pick up the pieces and begin again. Which figure of speech? Alliteration. Correct. Now, this is about the fourth stanza. First two lines have epigram figure of speech. Next two lines have alliteration figure of speech. Now fifth stanza. To believe is to know we are never alone. Which figure of speech? Epigram. Correct. That life is a gift. Now here one more figure of speech which is the basic figure of speech, and that is metaphor. Metaphor means hidden comparison. Just like simile, in the simile figure of speech there is direct comparison and we use the words like and as. As white as snow or white like snow. This is simile figure of speech. But if you say Snow White, that is hidden comparison, and so it is metaphor figure of speech. So that life is a gift. It means life is like a gift. So like word is avoided, hidden, and hence it is metaphor figure of speech. Now next, and this is our time to cherish it. Again, to believe is to know. This is our time to cherish it. Epigram figure of speech. Now first, second, third, fourth and fifth stanza, they are clear to you. Next stanza, last stanza, let's see. To believe is to know that wonderful surprises are just waiting to happen. Again, epigram figure of speech. And last two lines, and all our hopes and dreams are within reach if only we believe. So that is also epigram figure of speech. So in all, in this poem, A Time to Believe, there are 4 figures of speech used, and they are epigram, personification, alliteration and metaphor. So you have to write line by line, taking every line which figure of speech is used as I have explained now. I hope that you have understood this clearly better, but still I advise you to make your understanding better. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe so that you can get more videos over there related to this topic. Okay? And now, thank you.